Night City, 2077, out of the gutter, into a landfill. I had just witnessed the resemblance of a last connection to humanity die before my eyes. Icarus thought to toughen his wings with metal to reach the tops this time, but still got burned and dove back into the depths. Jackie Wells fading away in the back of a fancy cab was only the prelude to agony. My last moments were spent sucker-punched in a sleazy motel. The stench of cigar smoke and a fixer's pants soaked in urine over the death of Saburo Arasaka filled the air. I remember staring up the barrel of Plan B before taking a bullet to the head. Not an ideal place to die, but you can't afford to be a chooser when you reach peace of mind. After watching some rocker boy terrorist's vanity project, I found myself at the mercy of a second-rate corpo bodyguard. He must have known that the nomad wannabe killed his father as well as the busted chip in my head.
It's bad enough I'm slotted into the body of a gonk pig detective, but this one seems to like the sound of his voice more than I do my own.
There was something disturbingly familiar about that voice. The revelation was like a green crack through my brain. That same rocker boy Johnny Silverhand is now a nagging voice in my head thanks to the chip. Funny as hell, it was the most horrible thing even I couldn't think of.
I'd call you a pain to the max, but chances are that some scav already beat me to it.
For once, you're right. It's back to the streets of Night City for me, littered with netrunners, corpo-backed mercenaries for hire, joy toys, dollhouses, and hyper-erotic commercialism. All I've got in my name is a handful of max docs in place of painkillers, 2 potential dead-end leads, a never-ending arsenal of weapons, a dead man's psyche trying to overpower my own, and a couple weeks to live. Maybe 6 months for all I know. I've been living a nightmare since the day my wife and baby girl were murdered. This nightmare has overstayed its welcome. I already had nothing to lose before I ended up in this cesspool, but if I'm finally going to die, a blaze of glory would be more appropriate than a quiet life. It was finally time for me to wake up. We have a city to burn.